Woo! We are back. We are in Boca. The weather is beautiful. Week 10, NFL. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. Week 11, college. Even crazier. The season is coming to an end. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. This is the one and only Get the Edge. I am Scott Mattews, of course, posting this great show, and I'm joined by my two partners in crime each and every week coming up in just a second. We got a lot to talk about. I'm going to lay it out right at the beginning. Grab the pens, grab the papers, and be ready to rumble because we got college football, we got NFL, we got college basketball, NBA, ice hockey, you name it, we've got it. All right, I'm always joined by these two fine gentlemen, been in the business a long time, right alongside me, the CEO of TKwins, my man himself, TK in the house. What's up, T?
Yeah, man, coming off a good week on the show last week, man.
Great week.
Great week with the picks overall.
You and Teddy shined, and I'm shineless.
I'm ready for another big week here today. I got a game Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
right.
Sunday. I got it all ready to roll for you this week.
I had to ask you, what a great, I'm going to ask Teddy next and bring him in a second. How about that World Series, man? Game 7 all the way to the end. Nothing. That was about as exciting as it gets for baseball.
Yeah, Dodgers, man, coming through, going for the three-peat next year. See if they can get the three-peat.
I don't get you excited, do I? I don't know what I got to do. I got to stick a drill under them or something, like get them all wrapped. I know man. Teddy's going to get a little jacked up.
Baseball's over, man. Baseball's done with. I could care less about.
I thought it was great. I thought the World Series was dynamite. I told you I thought that Toronto would push them. They pushed them as far as you could push them to the very end.
They should have won.
They should have won the series anyways. All right, here he is. My Energizer bunny rabbit right next to me here. The CEO of the Sports Prophets, Teddy Brooks in the house.
What's up, boys? Excited for another week. College basketball is here. I'm excited about that. The World Series was incredible. I fell asleep in the 7th inning. I fell asleep thinking that the Toronto Blue Jays were World Series champions.
Yeah.
And I woke up
3-0.
I woke up to a 5-4 win from some late game heroics from the Dodgers. That was their destiny. But hey, T, let me ask you a question, man.
You can get out of them.
Here's what I'm going to get at. I'm going to get something out of you, Scotty. Me and T need some massages because our shoulders are hurting from carrying you the last couple of weeks, brother.
Oh, stop it, Teddy. Teddy, you don't have to carry me. Don't worry. I get it done. In the long run, I'll get it done.
Let's do it, baby. I want you to be number one this week.
You guys had a great week, though. Congrats.
I had an okay week. T had a great week.
Speaking about
I don't know. I thought he dropped some games. You said he had
I went 4-1.
Did he?
T went 4-1. I went 4-3.
Show?
Yeah, on the show, 4-1. Talking about the World Series, a father and son caught a home run each in that game. Balls are worth over $1 million each. Father and son, same section.
What are we talking about?
Baseball in the World Series.
Game 7?
One of the games, I think it was the game before, 2 home run balls.
Okay.
Hit right to the same
wow.
seats.
That's about
father and son.
That's like a needle in that 5 haystacks in order to do that. All right, well, listen, we got a lot of good stuff going on here. I mean, gee, like I said, college basketball, dynamite this time of the year. The NBA heating up, only one undefeated team left. We'll talk about basketball later on in the show. I wanted to get a little recap from you guys last week, talk about a couple of games here. Colts went down. They look sloppy. Pittsburgh made them turn the ball over. Daniel Jones looked like Mrs. Jones. I said the opposite. I said
he looked like the old Daniel Jones.
Yeah, Pittsburgh got the win there, but Colts, I don't know. They're still 7-2, and Dallas does what Dallas does best. They blew that game on Monday night. What'd you think about the games last week? There was some Buffalo again. Josh Allen owns Patrick Mahomes' number in the regular season. That's 5-1 regular season. Can't beat him in the playoffs though. Any surprise to you, Teddy, in the NFL last week?
No, not really. I mean, listen, this Pittsburgh Steelers Aaron Rodgers team, they can get it done, man. They got a running back. They got a running back. They got a quarterback. They got a big beastly receiver in DK Metcalf.
Right.
And they got a great head coach. A head coach that has not had a losing season in how many years? I mean,
never.
So don't count them out. I was not surprised that I figured they were going to cover against the Colts. I was not surprised that they beat them. Let me see.
I was surprised, though, the way the Colts played.
I would say a big surprise for me was J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings. Zach Smacks, I know you're in the chat right now. You got a lot of bad stuff to say about J.J., but he looked damn good against those Lions. I wouldn't count him out so quick, Zach. I'm not against.
Let's
that
go
guy.
over a couple of these games last week. We had a big upset, double-digit favorite with Green Bay losing outright to Carolina. I'm sure that shocked all of you guys that they lost outright. I mean, I guess nothing shocks us. How about the Vikings? Like you said, J.J. McCarthy putting it together.
That was my biggest shocker of the week.
Go into Detroit, who's been playing really, really tough, and beat them. I mean, close games. 16-13 was Carolina, and 27-24 obviously was Minnesota. But the other team that almost dropped it, playing hot as hell, is New England Patriots. A missed extra point could have forced that game to go longer. Patriots get the win 6 in a row for my Patriots, TK.
Yeah, they should have covered that game too, man. The turnovers in that game knocked them down. I had New England on Sunday. That fumble killed them, and that interception killed them.
I had them too, obviously, on the show. That was one of my losses. And
let's talk about the
game.
The wildest game we've probably seen all year. Chicago and Cincinnati. I got guys blowing my phone up with 4 minutes left. Teddy would love this one. He probably would go nuts, saying, great pick. They're up 41-27 Bears. And within the 4 minutes...
You gave out the Bears?
I gave out the Bears. I had to sweat my ass off to get the win that they had to come down at the end with seconds left to get that game-winning touchdown after blowing a 2-touchdown lead. But you don't see games like that. 47-42 final. The Bears are playing pretty surprisingly well. What do you think about how the Bears have been doing this year, T?
Yeah, Bears came back strong in that game, and the quarterback looked good in that game. I was looking at the odds this week, too. I think they're
5-3, the Bears. No one predicted them to probably have a winning record so far. The Bengals, let's face it, without Joe Burrow, Joe Flacco, I mean, they're trying whatever they can do, but that's going to be an uphill battle. But anyways, all right, yeah, that was just some of the stuff that went on last
No defense.
The Shockers leaving Daniels in a blowout game. Now he's out for the season. That's going to hurt Washington a little bit.
Terrible.
Yeah. And that Seattle team's playing really well right now. They're going to be a focus point for me the next couple of weeks. But Seattle playing fantastic. How about Sam Darnold, 17 for 17. He started the game off 16-0 the first half with an incompletion, 1-0 the second half. Guy passed for like 85% passing percentage in that game, and they dominated and blew out Washington. And yeah, brutal injury. 7 minutes to go. What's your thoughts, Teddy? Should he pull them out? They're up 38-7. You got your starting quarterback in with 7 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, you
take them out.
You pull them. Every minute on the field in the NFL is a minute that you can get your season ended. So if you don't need to have the player in there, you get him out of there.
What's your?
I mean, obviously, you're going to have people. If you had his props over this, that, you're going to complain and all that stuff, but you got to pull him.
You can't base it on that.
You can't. You got to play for the
What's
long
your thoughts?
term.
Should have been out?
I think he should have probably came out of the game. That's my opinion. You're getting blown out. They're not going to come back in that game.
No, they were getting blown out.
Get them blown out. To get them blown out, just take
38-7. Should have been out before the drive even started.
But then you could look at a game like against the Broncos where they scored 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
you never know.
Yeah.
So maybe they had a hope. I don't know. But yeah, you should probably pull them.
All right. Well, that's it. We last week you guys, like I said, did great. Let's keep it rolling. Let's get into this week. We got a lot of games to talk about, guys. As I said, and Teddy says all the time, grab the pens, grab the paper, because we're going to be giving you some selections that we feel real good about. Again, they're all opinions based on each one of us. Everyone has their own opinions, and you guys can, if you like them, agree with them, great. If you don't like them, that's up to you. But I recommend on my stuff not heavy plays, just games to have some fun with and try to build up a little bankroll. All right, we got Wednesday night college football. We're going to move it through college Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we'll jump into the pros and we'll keep the show moving that way. I know TK is the week master. He likes the games during the week. We got a couple tonight on Wednesday. Anything on your radar, T?
Yeah, I like to get on. I like getting my Wednesday night action in. I'm looking at this game, Northern Illinois, Toledo. Current line's 15-42 right now. I'm going to jump on the dog on this one. I'm going to take Northern Illinois. They're 6-1 their last 7 against the spread on the road versus Toledo, and they're a perfect 2-0 as a double-digit underdog versus Toledo. That's not the reason I use the games, but I like Northern Illinois. Too many points in this one tonight, 15 points. Toledo is a strong team. I see them winning this game by 7 to 10 points here tonight. I'll take Northern Illinois plus the points here this evening.
Yeah. Well, not the greatest matchup in the world. 4-4 against 2-6. Is it? I'm not getting near that game. That's I guess you did your homework a lot better than I did. Teddy, are you looking at any of these two games tonight in college football? Or you're passing?
I'm moving on to tomorrow.
Okay. So T's likes Northern Illinois, the dog in this game. And the line's plus, I'm showing 14.5.
15 at the Serica. I go by the Serica. I use their line.
Okay. So, guys, make a note. TK, Northern Illinois. He wants you to get plus 15. Rate in that game, please, 1 to 5.
3 stars.
3 stars. There you go. You guys can keep track of that, too. 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars. Maybe you want to
change
make
my ratings throughout the week, though. So for the games on the weekend, it could be a 3-star now, jump up to 4-star. Depends on weather conditions.
Okay, well, we got to base a T on now. We can't base it
all
if
of them
you
are
change your
3-star.
mind.
All 3 stars right now. Every game I give out until the weekend.
All right, perfect. Love it. All right, we're going to Thursday. Let's keep it moving and keep it grooving. We got 2 games on tap. Ooh, these are beautiful sweeties. Georgia Southern against Appalachian State is the first game. We got a 6.5 and a 60.5. I think there's going to be some points scored in this game. Maybe these guys will agree or disagree. And then we got UTSA against South Florida. South Florida, big 13.5-point favorite at home. Wow, another huge total, 67.5. You boys liking any of these two? We'll start with Teddy.
Go far away, Teddy.
Oh yeah.
See if you guys disagree or agree.
Oh yeah. You know, there's still playoff implications for this USF team. They hung a big 63 points on North Texas. North Texas is a solid team, and USF handled them pretty well. And then
hung in there.
They ran into Memphis, and when they ran into Memphis, they couldn't get it done against Memphis.
Close game, though.
Very close game, 34-31. As of right now, Memphis, out of this lower 5 or whatever you want to call it, group of 5, they're going to be the ones that go into the playoffs as of right now. But USF has a fighting chance here to get the job done and make the playoffs. They're great with the ball. One issue with UTSA has solid offense, but not very good defense. I'm looking at this game. I think it feels like a high spread. A lot of people are looking at this and it's like, wow, UTSA isn't a terrible team. But listen, aside from Memphis, USF has won all their conference games by 28 points or more. 28, 27, and 35 points.
All right.
I think a bounce back is in order here for USF. They have the offense to get it done, top 20 offense in yards per play. And their defense really isn't bad either. USF has a top 40 defense in yards per play as well.
All right.
And they're top of they're cream of the crop in their conference. So
well, it helps that they're 4-0 at home. They've played extremely well at home. I don't know if they've covered every game, but they're definitely 4-0, 5-2 in the division, and they're playing against a team that's 1-3 on the road. So they don't really perform once they get on the road and travel a little bit. So you're laying. What's the line you make?
It's at 14, but I'm gonna make sure I get it to 13.5 here. I think you could still find some 13.5s on some of these books here without even having to buy anything or moving anything.
All right.
And I'm taking USF here. One more thing, USF in their conference has played the toughest strength of schedule. Think about it. They've played North Texas. They've played Memphis. They've played Miami. They've played Florida. They played some damn good teams this year, and they've held their own in a lot of them.
All right. Teddy Brooks, ladies and gentlemen. So, Teddy, 1 to 5, please. Give me a rating.
USF minus 13.5. I'll give that a 3.75.
Oh, okay, guys.
I'm using the decimal system.
He's making a little difficult on you. 3 3/4 for Teddy out of a possible 1 to 5 on that selection. T, anything on that game?
I'm using the other game, so if you guys are ready for the other game, I'm going to fire
What
away
other
another
game?
game.
Friday
Georgia
night?
Southern, Appalachian State.
We're waiting for you, brother.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, the current line on this game right now, Appalachian State 6-61. I'm going to jump on Georgia and Southern this game. I'm going to take the 6. You can buy up to 7 if you want. Appalachian State, they don't like playing on Thursday nights. They're 1-4 their last 5 against the spread on Thursday night. And Georgia Southern, they play well against App State. They're 6-1 their last 7 against the spread versus them. I'm taking another dog barking here on Thursday night. I'm taking Georgia Southern plus the 6. Another payday on Thursday night.
You guys got balls, man. I don't know. I wouldn't be touching these games with 10-foot poles, but you guys are jumping all over. That's another team plays terrible on the road. 3-1 at home, Georgia Southern. 0-4 on the road. Have not won a road game playing against a team that's 2-1.
Doesn't matter if they win or if they cover. They're getting points.
No, that's true. I don't know if they got blown out on those games, how close the spreads have been. But Yeah, they both have the same conference record and pretty similar in division record. One's 3-4, the other one's 2-5. So you like the dog? Are you buying it to 7? I wouldn't be leaving 6.5 on any game.
I would buy it up to 7 if you got to do it. I don't even think they need the 7 in this one. I'm looking for Georgia to possibly win the game straight up here tonight, but I'm going to take the points as always.
All right.
Take Georgia Southern plus the 6. You can buy it to 7 if you want.
Is that a 3-unit play?
3-unit play so far.
All right, 3-unit play. All right, guys, so far I'm not touching anything until Friday night, so first 2 days I'm quiet, but I will be coming in with big stuff on Saturday, Sunday, and Thursday and so forth with the NFL. So we'll get rolling there. Let's go to Friday night, man. We got some let me look at these games coming up Friday night. You got a better schedule of games. You got some teams that are out there. This should be an interesting matchup. I wonder if you guys are going to take advantage of it or not. Houston playing UCF, Central Florida. They got Houston 1.5. Houston got railroaded as a double digit. That's how I got beat up last week with my games I put out. One of them was Houston. They lost outright. I can't even believe they lost outright to West Virginia at home, allowing West Virginia hadn't won a game on the road or covered 45 points. So it just shows you how these teams, one week to the next, can be playing sky high. And Houston came off a big win against Arizona State in Arizona, which is a tough place to play, and then they get zonked at home. Houston -1.5 playing UCF 47.5. You guys on any of that on that game?
I'm
No.
staying away from that game.
Okay, I'm going to take Houston as a bounce back. I'm going to money line them. I think Houston gets the job done against UCF. I think Houston's the better of the two teams. I think the number on the game, it could, it's about right. I figured this game would be a close number either way. But I think Houston's got the more talented of the squad. I think they show up in this game, and I think they can just outscore. Now, I don't know if they're going to score a ton of points or not, but I think they'll outscore UCF and get the job done. So I'm putting that out on a 1-5. I'm making that a 3-unit play. I'm going to take the Cougars with Houston to get the job back from blowing last week for me. Get me my money back this week. So, again, 3 units on Houston. All right, we got 2 other games on Friday night. Are you guys looking at Friday night?
I'm looking at the Tulane-Memphis game.
All right, let's go.
This Tulane
That line's dropping.
Yeah, I've been following Memphis all year long. This Tulane-Memphis line right now is 5-54. I'm jumping on another dog in this one, man. I'm going to take Tulane plus the 5. Tulane 17-3 their last 20 games straight up on the road. They're 4-1 their last 5 against the spread versus Memphis. Another dog barking for me on Friday night.
I could see a disagreement coming. I don't know. I feel it coming up.
From me?
No,
I'm not on this game.
You know, I figured the way you were touting Memphis before, you were going to jump all over them.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. They gave their heart and soul the last couple games they've played, and I'm not. I didn't.
You like the Green Wave, huh?
I like
on the
Green
road.
Wave. I've been following Memphis all year long. I just think Tulane. If you look at all their times they play Memphis, they match up well. I mean, Tulane, like I said, red hot on the road, 17-3 their last 20 games on the road. 4-1 their last 5 against spread versus Memphis.
Yeah.
I like them in this situation on the road here.
All right.
Tulane, I've been following Memphis. You guys know I used Memphis a couple weeks ago, and I went against them a couple weeks ago. I've been trailing this team a little bit. I think Tulane's just going to be too much. This total is 54 in this game. A little bit lower than I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be in the 60s. Not touching the total, but I'm going to jump on Tulane.
Aren't you the Friday night warrior? I figured you'd be jacked up about this
Friday
game.
Night Lights,
It's
baby.
only a 3-unit?
Well, for now, I could change it by Friday.
We're doing the show now. We need to know now.
We don't know weather conditions. We don't
All right,
know.
well, based on now.
If I had to do now 4-unit play with my stats on Friday night, my Friday night record, I'd make it a 4-unit play.
All right, so this one's 4.
4.
Okay, so the first 2 are 3. TK likes Tulane. Are you liking it at 5?
I like it at 5. I think they're going to win the game.
All right.
You probably don't even need. I always say you probably
tough
don't
place
need,
to go in and
you
win.
probably
Man.
don't need the points, but I'll take them.
All right, no problem. Hey, you do your homework. You're good on Fridays, man. No one can find fault with that. All right, TK, ladies and gentlemen, is putting out Tulane plus 5, 4 units. Obviously, if weather comes into play, do you want them to change anything? Because, you could tell them that too.
Well, they can always check me on Instagram because I'll put the ratings up on my stories on Instagram, so
All right.
they can always check there.
All right, no problem. So they can get, if you see weather conditions or something, you can reach out to him if he's staying with 4 units or going to 3 or 5, whatever the case may be. Teddy?
Yeah, so I'm looking at this Northwestern USC game here.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Game.
Northwestern has a defense that travels well. They play well on the road. Their quarterback has been inconsistent. That's definitely been a problem for them.
Yeah.
But they have been covering some spreads here. They're 5-1-1 against the spread. USC is 2-4 against the spread in their last 6. And obviously, USC's winning the game straight up. Why is Northwestern 5-1-1 against the spread? Because their defense. Their defense is holding opponents in 4 of their last 6 games to under 21 points. Obviously, USC is the superior team. Obviously, USC should win this game. They have some issues at running back, some depth issues, some defensive issues. They got the star power, on the offense in the air. But I think this half a point here, without having to buy it, I really love it. I think there's big time value in the dog here, Northwestern, plus 14.5.
Okay. Is rated 1 to 5, Teddy? Just trying to keep it real for the people.
I would give this one.
I know you hate rating them.
I'm going to give this one a 3 right now. Just got to see, if I see, my guys know I do a podcast every week at 2:00. I don't know why they call me. But I would give it a 3.
They love you.
I would give it. Well, no, these are guys that work for me. So I would give it a 3.
They love you too.
I would give it a 3 right now. If I see that line move to 14, 13.5, I'm probably going to like it even more.
All right, let's look at a little bit of this game. Just a little bit of it. I mean, offensively wise, it's like day and night. We got 40 a game averaging from USC to 22 a game the other side. That's an 18-point difference. Eighth explosive offense in the nation is USC. 102nd offense is Northwestern. Now, true what Teddy said, their defense, when they come to play, they rise and shine. They only allow 17 points a game, 13th in the nation. Against USC, who's decent defense, but it's a different type of game. They're way up, so they allow teams to throw the ball and get some cheap touchdowns. I think this is a blowout. I love it. I think USC will blow them out. I would bring this line to 13.5. I think there's just too much there. I didn't even like the way Northwestern, I had them against Nebraska. Teddy and I both had them. I bought it up to 8.5. They lost by 7, but I didn't even like the way they were playing in that game.
They almost didn't cover that game.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't like the way they were playing, and I think if they play that way against a team like USC at home, who's ranked in the top 25, that wants to keep moving and grooving, I think they're going to run into a steamship, and they're going to blow them right the hell out. I wouldn't be surprised this game is a good 18 to 25-point win. USC all the way. Boom. What do you think, Take?
I'm playing that game. I'm not going to say which side I'm using. That's going out to my VIP players.
All right. Oh, shit. All right.
I'm going to keep it quiet over here.
We got any questions, guys? Anybody in there that wants to fire away? Or
Not yet.
No?
Not yet.
All
I think
right.
we're having some issues with the live this week. Not as many people in, but no questions yet.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's something with it's making people log in. A lot of people might not have Instagram accounts. I'm not really sure. But it was giving me
Instagram
some
or
issues.
YouTube?
YouTube, sorry. But yeah, we got some no questions yet. If anyone has any questions, let us know and we will answer them.
All right, because we've been building this thing up, man, getting more and more viewers. It's too bad we might have a technical issue here. Like to get this thing moving even higher and higher. Before we move into the big board on Saturday, guys, I don't know I'm sure you all noticed, the first polls came out, official polls, for the championship play. Number 1, Ohio State's obviously 2, Indiana, 3, Texas A&M, 4, Bama, playing against their opponents, obviously, if they continue their winning ways. Who do you think in the top 4 might get knocked off the ship there? Because they're all playing outstanding football. Bama's won 7 in a row. Texas A&M undefeated. Indiana undefeated. Ohio State undefeated. Do you think any of those 4 change, or are they going to stay that way for the next few weeks?
I think they'll stay in the playoffs. I don't see much difference. I mean, I'd have to look at schedules. I don't have all these team schedules memorized,
right.
But I'd have to look at schedules to answer that question.
You think those are the good ratings, the way they have it, the top 4?
Who's 5, 6, 7, and 8?
Georgia, Ole Miss, and BYU, and number 8 is Texas Tech, and they're playing each other. Texas Tech's a 10.5-point favorite at home against BYU, and BYU's undefeated.
BYU plays some mean, strong football.
I think somebody got to be hurt. That line's way too high. Way too high. There's got to be some injuries there. Anyways, but the first polls came out, and Ohio State looking like a freight train. The Indiana's looking like a freight train, and Teddy loves that head coach, so don't I.
Kurt Signetti.
Just Google me, and I'm a winner. So that's all that matters, and he has proven it, and that's why he got the huge contract. I think they extended him. How many years was it?
Oh, a lot of years for a lot of money, like $10 million a year for 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. A lot of years, a lot of money.
All right.
These buyouts are getting crazy, man. These college football coaches getting fired.
Yeah.
It's funny. Most jobs, if you get fired, you don't have to pay back the money that you made in the past, but you're not going to make money in the future. But these guys, boy, they got sweet setups. They get fired, and they get paid the money that they were supposed to make in the years that they're not even going to be coaching. What a sweet setup.
Yeah, right? We're in the wrong profession,
right?
Eddie.
Holy.
We're trying to win. We're trying to win for people. We got to be trying to win for ourselves.
If I don't perform and I get fired, I keep the money I got paid, but I don't get paid any money in the future. That's pretty interesting.
Right.
Pretty interesting.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of SEC teams in that. You know, the SEC can sometimes cannibalize itself.
Big Ten too.
Yeah, Big Ten also.
SEC, Big Ten, it's been dominating since day one this year. Yeah. All right, listen, we got some marquee. I'm going to jump into Saturday. You good with that?
Yeah, we were talking about the number one. I think no one can beat Ohio State. I think they're probably going to be the champs.
That Julian Sion.
What about Michigan, Ohio State at the end of the year?
Oregon probably go down this week. I don't know. I think they're playing Iowa.
They're playing Iowa, the Hawkeyes.
Yeah,
that's one of my picks. All right, listen, we got some marquee matchups going on this weekend. There's only 3 of them, where top teams are playing against each other. We got BYU, number 7, against Texas Tech, number 8. BYU undefeated, and they got Texas Tech, a 10-point favorite. Wow, in this game. Interesting. The other marquee matchup at 3:30 Eastern Time, Oregon, as TK would call it, playing against Iowa, the Hawkeyes. Interesting game there. And another 3:30 marquee matchup, number 3 in the nation, Texas A&M Aggies. Woo, Nelly. They are 8-0. They just destroyed LSU, and they're playing against Missouri. Starting quarterback for Missouri out. In this game. And they got Texas A&M 6.5 and a 48.5. Are you guys touching any of these marquee 3 matchups this week? Anybody on?
Well, real quick, we got Ron B. said he just got on and he likes BYU with the points. So I don't have a breakdown on this game, Scotty, but that line just tells me that the odds makers are begging people to take BYU. That is a big spread.
I don't know, man. It's a tough one. Look at this break. I mean, I agree with you. Texas Tech averaging 44 points a game. BYU averaging 36 a game. They're allowing 17 a game. The other side's allowing 13 a game. They're both undefeated. On the road, BYU. At home, Texas Tech. What a tough game, man. I don't know. I guess you could just say sentimentally, if you're a grabber of points, you're going to grab it because you see an 8-0 next to it. And then you figure, what the hell? I got an 8-0 team getting 10 points. But you never know. You could get smacked around because that other team is pretty damn good, Texas Tech. Right?
It's just when I look at
tough matchups.
I can't get them.
When I look at a line like that, I just see that the odds makers just want people to take BYU with a line like that. I can't help but think that.
It's too tough of a call. I got to be honest with you because Texas Tech, when they show up, when they really show up, they pour it on and they could score a ton of points. Can BYU do that? I don't know. That's the question. I don't know. I mean, they're averaging 36, but again, now you're playing against a team that's averaging 44. They're at home. They don't lose at home. Obviously, 5-0 this year. They're making that line. I think there's got to be an injury. Something's got to be up there. Somebody key's got to be out, I think. There's no way BYU should be getting that many points, but I could be wrong. But I'm not touching that game, but I am.
So real quick, Scotty, at the DraftKings, 68% of the tickets are on BYU, which is right when I'm. It's got to be, and it's 50-50 at Circa.
No injuries, I just looked.
Yeah, it's got to be that the odds makers want people on BYU, man. That's my opinion, but I'm not betting the game.
I'm not touching that one either.
All right, we got an interesting game. I think T-Set mentioned something. He's on it. I'm on it. Oregon and Iowa. Interesting game. Iowa, you don't see Iowa getting 6.5 points at home very often in spots like this. You got Oregon 6.5. I don't know how impressive I am. They barely struggled against a terrible Wisconsin team. Only put up 21 points, and this Iowa defense is one of the strongest in the country to go against. So you got 6.5. Oregon 40. The total's weak here. I think it's 40.5. That's a low number.
40.5.
I'm going to start with you, man.
I just said I like that.
Oh, you're washing your hands.
I'm not using. Okay. I'm washing my hands on that game. I just said
I caught him off guard.
If Oregon was going to play, they might do it, but that's a tough game. I'm staying away from it. I just said Iowa could. If anyone's going to upset one of them top 6 teams, it'd probably be Iowa.
All right,
I'm not on that game. I got the best game of the week coming when you guys are done talking about that one.
We'll jump to the other ones in a sec. All right, I just want to do the marquees. I figured A lot of people have interest in the marquee game. I like Iowa at home. I love the Hawkeyes at home. I think they're going to stay in this game somehow. They got a strong defense, guys, really strong defense. And I don't know about this Oregon team. I mean, I liked them earlier in the year. They're kind of, playing so-so, not dominating. I mean, they have a strong defense as well. They're ranked 6th in the country. The other one's ranked 4th in the country. They're 3-0 on the road, Oregon. I get it. They won their last 2. Iowa's won their last 3. I'm going to take the points. I'm going to go to 7.5. I'm going to try to take a field day here. How many times you get Iowa? Here's how I look at it. Think about, guys, how many times you get Iowa at home over the last several years, unless they were just a bad team and they were going against the actual juggernaut. And they're not a bad team this year, Iowa. They played some good games. Getting that many points, we can get a line over 7.5. I'll take the dog in this game. I like them. 3-unit play on Iowa. That's my pick.
That total opened up at 45. It's down to 41, 40.
Yeah, it could be weather in that game, too.
Weather.
But I'm going to make it a 3-unit, 3 units on that game right now. Matter of fact, I'm noting it. 3 units on Iowa. Anything on that Texas? I like the other game, too, the marquee game, Texas A&M and Missouri. You like that game, Teddy?
Yeah, I'm on this one, Scotty.
Let's do it, baby.
That Missouri team, they lost their quarterback, Bo Pribula,
Yep.
and that's going to make a big difference here. I think the line moved pretty significantly.
6.5.
Yeah, and it was like 3 or 4 before that injury was announced. So definite baked into the line movement there. Marcel Reed, this Texas A&M quarterback, he just seems to be getting better and better every week. 17 touchdowns, only 6 picks. He's got a couple really good receivers. He's got Reuben Owens at running back. This is a team that's really starting to mesh and mold and come together. And another SEC team. You got to be careful in the SEC. I say this all the time. In the SEC, it's any given Saturday. I truly believe any team can beat any team in the SEC. But this week, I think that the balance on both sides of the ball for Texas A&M is going to be a little bit too much with a quarterback getting thrown into the mix there. I look at this as, maybe I'm speaking too strongly here, but I look at this as a slight gift here. You get a really solid Texas A&M team that scored, I think, 33 points or more in their last 3 or 4 games.
Blew out LSU last week.
And a Missouri defense that's not really, Missouri usually has a very good defense. They've given up 20 points or more in all their SEC games this year.
Yep.
So
they had a bye week, though. They lost a tough game to Vandy the week prior, 17-10.
Right.
They really lost it because of a turnover when they brought in the backup quarterback. Actually, the running back stripped the ball, and that's how
sorry, I misspoke. Not 20 points or more. They've allowed an average of 20 points to SEC teams. So I'm going with Texas A&M here. Give me the 6.5. I'll lay them. I'll lay them all day, baby.
I would have rather liked the starting quarterback of Missouri in there because I would have got the value of the line.
You would have gotten a better line.
Yeah,
yes.
But now I'm not going to like it as much because I got to lay the extra probably 3 points that I shouldn't. So I'm taking that play. I'm going to kind of just put it in the back burner for now. So I'm not going to touch that game. I was leaning towards Texas A&M, but now with the adjustment up to 6.5, it makes it a little tougher for me. So I'm going to stay off that game. I'm going to just stick with the Iowa for 3 units. All right. Now, let's get to the whole smorgasbord because we do have a big Saturday of games, and I'm sure these gentlemen have done their work all week to get to this point like I have. And I'm going to start off with my partner over here, TK.
Well, let's see if any of you guys are in this game with me. I think it's one of the top games on the board to bet on. Wake Forest against Virginia.
Oh, boy.
Virginia, current line right now is 7-48. I'm jumping on Wake Forest, man. Wake Forest hot versus the spread right now. 4-1 their last 5 against the spread. And guys, they're a perfect 5-0 their last 5 against the spread versus the Virginia on the road. It's a play of the day on Saturday for me. Wake Forest, take the 7 points. Get yourself paid on Saturday night at 7 o'clock.
Or they just got their ass kicked.
I don't care. It's another dog barking for me. Like you always say, that was last week. It's a new week.
All right. Just asking.
Taking Wake Forest, taking the points. 3 dogs I've given out so far.
Got a hot team, man, with Virginia, 7 in a row. They're going. They won 7 in a row. They're playing great football. The only game they lost was the first game of the year to NC State. They lost by.
This could be the second game they lose then.
I don't think they're going to lose.
Wake Forest, man, they're going to come out strong. But I give out dogs that under 7 points, 7 points or letter.
Yeah,
I would take them.
That's a tough number.
I probably don't even need the points, but I'm going to take the Wake Forest 7 points, man. Too many points for Virginia. Wake Forest, they're high, like I said, hot against the spread right now. They're playing hot football. You got to jump on them.
I'm going to disagree with you.
Well, one of us is going to win.
I hate doing it, but I gotta. I just think Virginia's too strong, and they're playing at the high ceiling right now. And I don't think Wake Forest is much of much. They got lucky to beat the SMU. SMU played like dog food. I was going to say something else, but they played terrible the week prior to that. They were lucky to win that game, and they weren't even moving the ball against them. You're going against a high-flying offense that's winning 7 games in a row, that's undefeated at home. I'm jumping all over Virginia. I think this line, get it down to 5.5. I'm going to make that a 4-unit play. Definitely. I like Virginia at home. I think they continue their winning ways. Wake Forest is not much to me. Teddy, anything on that game?
No, nothing on that game.
All right.
Nothing on that game. So my play here is this Florida-Kentucky game. You got a Florida team that's been shaky all season, fired their head coach, still lost after they fired their head coach. You got a SEC Kentucky team that always seems to spoil. Have you guys noticed that? Kentucky you never know. They can always step up.
Last week they spoiled me.
They spoiled you last week against Auburn. Exactly.
Oh, God.
They're receiving a lot of sharp money at the Circa here. And a couple little stats for you in the SEC. Home conference dogs, 73-61 against the spread this season. When two teams in the SEC face off in conference play and the dog's getting 3 points or more, the dog is 60%, 53-35. Once again, guys, when it comes to the SEC, it's any given Saturday. And another reason I like Kentucky in this game is because the total's low. Whenever you have a low total like that, it really does benefit the underdog in a lot of the times. So the total's 43.5 here. I expect a low-scoring, close game that's going to come down to a field goal. Okay. So if I can get 3.5 on Kentucky, I'm going to take the points on this one. Kentucky right. Plus 3.5.
Anything else on Saturday, fellas? T?
That's on my top
one game only?
I'm only giving out one game. They want it. You're going to have to go to my website. You're going to have to go to my Instagram. I gave it out one play. I've already given out 4 plays here today.
That's nothing.
No, I'll give out one more on Sunday.
Over 4 days.
That's right. One game a day like a vitamin for them. We got to keep them feeding.
All right. Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Teddy? I got a couple more. That's why I'm...
No, go ahead. I'm waiting for.
I don't want to steal the show.
Go ahead, Scotty. It's all you owe us winners, man. Let's go. You got to redeem.
I'm watching the guy outside Parallel Park out there, so go ahead with your games out there.
Hey, as long as you don't hit us.
I think he took off his mirror out there. I know it was laying.
As long as they don't come through the front door, Ben. Anybody ever come through the front door with a car? You get those old cockers. They drive right through the front door here.
They hit a fire agent though. They was squirting up in there.
Yeah. They hit a hydrant. Something goes wrong, man. They didn't know. Oh, I didn't know I was in reverse. Oh, okay. No problem. You just took my legs out. No big deal. All right. Let's get back into it here. I got 2 games I really feel good about. I like Washington. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm not going to get into long explanations. But I do like Washington. I think they're going to blow out Wisconsin. Wisconsin is terrible. They're playing terrible right now. Teddy, how about a team that's averaging only 13 points a game? Hello, in Wisconsin. Going against a team that's averaging 35 points a game in Washington. I think Washington blows this team out. The line is currently about 11. What is the current line you're showing on Washington and Wisconsin?
Right now it's
Battle of the W's.
11.5 and 45.
I'd bring that line down to I'd keep it at 11. I'd keep it at 10.5, actually. I would get 10.5, 3-unit play. I like Washington in this spot. I was looking at some numbers. They had a bye week. They both had bye weeks. Big win Washington had against Illinois, who's a scoring team. Washington made them look terrible. Won easily. I think Washington's the class of this game, and I think they win this game handily. I wouldn't be surprised if this game's an old-fashioned whooping. So I'm going to make that a 3-unit play, and I'm going to jump on Washington minus 10.5. Make a note of that, guys. 3 units. And another game, I love San Diego State. Teddy talked about them earlier in the year. That defense is absolutely amazing. Number 2 in the entire nation, allowing only 10 points a game, guys. Think about that. 10 points a game, and they got a 7-1 record. Yeah, they're going to the beautiful state of Hawaii. I know all about it. But I just think that they're going to outshine them and outclass them. The line is 6.5. I'm okay with it. I'd bring it to 6. Just make it 6. I'm going to make this a 4-unit selection, and I think San Diego State, the Aztecs roll. They've won 6 in a row. They're the class of that division. They can score points on offense. They've averaged 29 on offense, 10 on defense. Think about 10 points you're only allowing on a game. And the other side is scoring 30 points, but they're allowing 26 a game. I think this game's, they're going to just shut them down on both sides of the ball. So I'm going to take San Diego State -6, and that's a 4-unit selection. I'm done. I gave you guys enough, man.
A lot of games out
Anybody
there.
disagree? I'm okay with it.
I thought you were going to the Bama game this week, LSU Bama. I thought you were going to the game.
I wanted to go. It's a night game. I might go to. I'm thinking of going to Bama, Oklahoma. It's a day game, but so be it. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I think it'll be a better game, don't you? Bama against Oklahoma versus Bama LSU, because LSU they're not going anywhere.
LSU's a write-off now. They fired Kelly. Oklahoma's still got stuff to play for here. Yep. They're still in the playoff hunt, Scotty. So of course, absolutely.
So
they're both in Tuscaloosa, both of those games. Yeah, I would do Oklahoma all day. Yep. And they got
Roll Tide, baby.
Who's their quarterback now?
Where's Yates? He's not in here, Yates?
I think he was in here.
Something's wrong, guys. Josh Yates isn't in here.
Yeah.
Where's Zach? My wife just texted me. She's trying to get in. She can't get in.
No, we're doing it.
It just says broadcast will begin shortly for her. So I don't know, guys. For the ones that are here, you're the lucky ones. You got in. Lucky you. Thanks for being here. Not sure what's going on, but
maybe we're getting too big too fast. They shut us down, man.
Nah, just a little glitching stuff probably. Who knows?
That's tough, though. We shouldn't have that worked out before we start.
It'll be fine. We'll be back next week strong with 400 live viewers.
They can always watch it again.
Yeah, but
Zach Smacks is in here. You're right, Zach. We appreciate you, brother.
What's up, Zach? There he is, Zach Smacks.
Zach said that TK, Tommy the Hitman King, is the second best sports bettor of all time.
Yeah, because he says he's.
I wonder who he thinks number one is.
He's number one. Yeah, I'll give him his props. He does all right in the props.
Luis, what's happening, brother? Brasson, what's happening, brother? We see you guys.
There you go.
All right. We got some NFL football.
I was going to say, let's start. We'll go Thursday, and then we'll move it to Sunday. Thursday night, I don't know what you guys think. Las Vegas Raiders. Oh, boy. I don't know. Geno Smith, 11 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Going into sky high, mile high against Bo Nix, Teddy's favorite. Denver, 9.5. And the total it's not respectful total, 42.5.
Game of the week?
I don't know about game of the week, but I'll start with you, man. You want it?
I'm giving out. Like I said, I'm giving out to my players, man. I'm not giving out on here.
My God,
it's gonna be one of my marquee matchups there. I got it circled right there. You can see what I'm using.
Not even looking. I don't want anyone to know that I know.
I was thinking of a different game. I wasn't paying. I was paying half attention to people saying that they were in. No, I'm not on that game.
All right, I'm not on that game either. I think the number's a little high. Denver's much better, obviously, at home, 4-0, going against a bad Raiders team. Raiders team that blew a game last week. They had a chance to tie it and make it a tie, or they went for the 2. I guess they went for the right decision. You agree with that decision, Pete Carroll, to go for the 2 at the end there?
Well, he makes some weird calls every once in a while. He did it in the Super Bowl.
No, I think it was the right call. What the hell? They were 2 and they had nothing going on. Try to get a little momentum, right? Go for the win. Last play of the game.
The big Mo.
I've seen a lot of weird stuff this year in the NFL.
All right. Well, we're not going to touch Thursday night, guys. We can't help you on Thursday, but I know we can definitely help you on Sunday. And the marquee matchup I'm sure Teddy's thinking about is the game right in our own state here. We got the New England Patriots. Woo! 7-2. The best record. Leader in the division in the East. And the best record, tied for the best record in the NFL, going against Baker Mayfield, Teddy's boy. 6-2. Tampa Bay, 2.5. 48.5. Now, I know you guys got to have something on this one. Teddy?
This is what I was talking about when I said game of the week.
I thought you were going to say Cleveland Browns, New York Jets game.
Yeah. No, this is by far the game of the week. Let me tell you what I do on a game like this.
It's the game of the week to make money with,
It's the game of the week to watch. These are 2 teams that I've made money with, both of them. I'm profitable on both of these teams this year. Okay. Why ruin that by forcing myself to pick one of them? You know what I mean? When I can just sit back and watch, and my heart tells me that Baker comes through with the win at home, but that's also what the public heart tells them, because the public's on this public's semi-heavy on this Buccaneers team here. It looks like from what I'm seeing. So this is a stay-away game for me all day long, but it's definitely going to be put on the TV.
I don't know, man. You guys,
I'm using this game, too. You keep giving games that I'm getting out of my service this week, and I can't be throwing them out here.
You're going to have to tell me what games you're giving on your service so I don't bring them on the show.
I got 1, 2.
All right. I love New England in this game. How can you not? 6-0. Come on. This team is sky high. The coach has these players playing at a level that they probably even don't know how to get to. I mean, they're like up here, like way above sky high. You got to knock them off their perch. I get it. I picked the Patriots before the season started. You guys know that right here, that they would go over 8.5 wins. That was the total I liked the most. I thought they would have a big season and win double digits. There's no way they're not going to win double digits unless they lost almost every game the rest of the year, which I don't see happening because they're just in such a great direction. Drake May, let's look at some numbers. 17 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. I mean, this guy's golden. 2,300 passing yards almost. Baker, yeah, kudos. 13 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, thrown for 1,909 yards so far. I just like the Patriots, man. 4-0 on the road. They find ways to play. They get jacked up. They get on that airplane. It seems like it's all business. I'll take a shot with them. I'll buy that line up to 3.5, and I'm going to make that a 4-unit selection on New England to keep winning and be 8-2. The leader of the pack in the NFL.
You know, when I was looking at this game, it brought up a question I want to ask both of you guys. I want you each to answer this. If you're starting an NFL franchise, I know age is a factor here because Baker's a little bit older. Who do you want as your starting quarterback? Because these two guys have been both outstanding.
Oh, that's easy for me.
Drake May or Baker Mayfield? TK,
Easy.
I'm going to you
with
first.
the young kid, man, Drake May.
Youth.
1,000%.
Youth.
Look at the difference between 1 year he's done. Baker never did that. He's never jumped from what May has done last year to this year. Baker's got good. Don't get me wrong. But
Baker's been more of a gradual,
slow process.
Yeah.
I like this young kid.
Okay.
Unless the wheels fall off the bus and he gets hurt, gotta like him. He's 17 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Man, it says right there, guy knows what he's doing.
I would lean to agree with you guys. I would say that maybe
and you need the players too, Teddy.
You need the players, but I would say maybe Baker is a little bit more battle tested.
Nah.
But
yeah, because he's played more games.
Played more games from behind, probably more comebacks. You know, this Patriots team just seems to dominate a lot of these teams. You know, last week they were a little shaky, but they seem to dominate a lot of teams. So
well, when you're winning that many games in a row, sooner or later you're going to run into a little buzzsaw.
New England just got to watch out on turnovers. They don't turn over the balls last week. They cover.
New England's going to let down against some team that they shouldn't let down against, and that's
right, the Dolphins or somebody like that.
Yeah, they'll get.
But if New England was playing at home, I think they'd be a 4-point favorite easily against Tampa Bay if they're playing at home.
Let's see if you guys have my best play in your mind. Anything else you have left for NFL?
I'm looking at the Arizona-Seattle game. I don't know if you're using that one.
That's my play.
Oh.
So Will Flam actually asked about that game. Will Flam, shout out Will Flam. He asked about that game.
That's
so let's
my play.
Let's get him some answers.
Go ahead, T.
Well, this game here, Arizona-Seattle, man, current line 6.5 and 44.5. I'm jumping all over Seattle. It's only favorite I'm using on the show this week.
Woo!
Arizona 1-7 their last 8 against the spread versus Seattle.
We're agreeing?
Seattle 6-1 in their last 7 against the spread. Seattle's going to steamroll this team. I tell you, you're going to win this game by at least, I'd say 20 plus. They're going to roll Arizona. I know Arizona had the big game the other night, but Seattle just too much, and they're playing at home.
All right.
It's 6.5. I think they just kill them. I think they win this game. I'd say at least by, I'd say 20 plus. They're going to kill them.
All right. I'm agreeing with you 4,000%, T. I like Seattle in this game. I think they win easily. Sam Darnold, the way they're doing it, their defense is showing up. I mean, a big win against Washington. Wasn't even a contest win. I mean, they won 3 straight games in a row. Yeah, Arizona, kudos. You beat Dallas. Okay, wonderful. Jacoby Brissett, great game. Can't take anything away from him. But now you're going into the 12th man. Now you're going to see a team coming at you. And I'll tell you what, I like Seattle big time. I'd make this line -6, and I'd be all over this game. I'm going to make this a 4-unit. By the way, how many units?
Right now, I throw that sucker at a 5-unit play. I think.
Whoa!
I think Seattle's going to steamroll them.
So he's jumping on higher because Scotty.
I look. You see all my notes on this game. I mean, I got everything. I've been studying last couple of days. They're just too much. They're going to Arizona. I guess they played Dallas. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but still,
he still played.
Jacoby had a good game, man.
He had a good game, but
he's not playing this Seattle team.
they're going to come out and just roll.
And that Kenneth Walker, man, he can run. If he runs and Donald's throwing, I mean, Donald's got 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, thrown for 2,084 yards. Very respectable. Got a passer rating as good as. By the way, did you see the passer rating on Drake May? 116.7 passer. It's like the highest in the league. I think Jared Goff might be the high, but or him. And right behind him is, I think Baker Mayfield had like a triple-digit passer rating as well. But anyways, to make a long story short, yeah, I like Seattle. I think they get the job done. They win this game. I think this could be an old-fashioned TK ass-kicking.
It'll be a whipping in this game.
All right, there you go. I got one more I like. I like the Chargers at home. I like the Chargers. I think they beat Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh was lucky last week. They caught the right team at the wrong time. They caught the wrong team at the right time with the Colts, and the Colts made too many mistakes. They couldn't overcome it. I don't think the Chargers will make those kind of mistakes. I think Harbaugh will have them focused. Herbert, their running game, the whole 9 yards. I like them. I'd money line the game. It's 2.5. Just play them on the money line. Whoever wins, wins. I think Pittsburgh's going to lose this game. I like the Chargers at home. I picked them to win the West. They're one game behind Denver, who's 7-2. Chargers are 6-3. It's between those two, obviously, it looks like, because I don't think KC's going to they look like they're up and down all year. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they're going to catch a lot of wins this year like a lot of people thought. But I like the Chargers, money line, boom, against the Steelers. 3 units.
KC, I had when we did the totals. We got to go pull up that clip and see how many we're going to be right about at the end of this year when we went through all
a lot of plays.
When we did all the team
we
totals.
know one we're right about already.
Which
the
one?
Dolphins under the total.
Dolphins under. We all had.
Yeah.
We all had New England over. I'm pretty sure. I know I had KC under.
You and I had. I don't think he played it.
But let me tell you something. KC, boy, oh boy, I'm not liking what I'm seeing there. As of right now, if the season ended, the Kansas City Chiefs would not make the playoffs. Now, I got 2 games I'm in love with on this Sunday slate. First one is this Ravens-Vikings game. You got J.J. McCarthy coming into the fold, looking sharp as ever for his first game after injury. Lamar coming back first game after injury, looking sharp as ever. You got an offense in the Ravens that ranked 3rd in scoring, 1st in rushing yards. You have a Vikings defense that is good. They're a good defense, but this Ravens offense is potent. They're ranked 3rd in the league in multiple categories. Now, the Vikings defense, like I said, they're ranked 5th in scoring, but I don't think they can really put a stop to this Ravens offense, and the Ravens defense stinks. So I think they're going to have
the worst in the league.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the Steelers is the worst. Sorry.
They're definitely in the bottom 3. Each of the Vikings' last 6. Who would have thought 10 years ago we would say the Ravens and the Steelers have the worst defense in the league? That's what they were known for for so long.
Crazy.
Vikings' last 6 games have gone over. The Ravens' last 6 games on a Sunday have gone over as favorites. That takes away that weekday
Who we
game.
liking?
I like the over in this one. Over 47. It's at 48 maybe. Over 48. I think you got 50.
I see 48.5.
Yeah, I think you got 50-some points in this game.
Okay.
And then my other game this week is a team that I think's been very surprising this year.
Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
How many units on that total, please?
That's going to be a 5-unit play for me.
Wow. Teddy Brooks, ladies and gentlemen.
I love that over right there.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 units.
You know what?
Brooks.
You know what's funny about our lovely audience is when you lose that 5-unit play, they don't care about what any of the other games do. They just put that on you. So guys,
that's it. You lost
watch
the big
all
one.
the games.
I agree with you, Teddy. I won
All right,
6.
hold on. You got another one.
I do.
What's your other
I
one?
want to hear what TK is.
I agree with you. I win 6 straight free plays in a row. I lost last night. I phoned this morning, and I had to thank God I had it on Do Not Disturb. I woke up, I had about 50 fucking messages on there. Can't believe you lost the game. Can't believe what weekend we're going to win every game.
You know, moving forward, I'm making a New Year's resolution. Anyone who complains in any way, shape, or form, I don't care if you're a paying client, I don't care if you're not a paying client, you're getting blocked. No complaining. We need to be in a positive state of mind to be able to do our
New York
job.
state of mind.
Oh,
we need that after
Speaking
yesterday.
about the New York
That's a
state of
different
mind,
story.
man.
We're not going to get into that.
No, but the Jets traded.
Oh, you
all
thought I
their
was getting into
players.
politics,
Yeah.
didn't you?
I wonder if
Him, you don't know.
Yeah, well, they
Jets
traded
are-
away a bunch of their players.
The Jets
You
are
see what they did?
dumping off their team.
Hey, I wonder if
What
the
do you
new
mean?
mayor is going to be at the stadium this weekend. It's on,
It's New Jersey, the Jets play.
Yeah, but they could still go over
Lemire
across the
ain't going.
borders.
No, he's not going there.
All right, so listen, the team that I think has been so surprising this year,
He wants him going there.
loving what I'm seeing from this team,
Going to be at the strip club
He's
in New
probably at
York.
the mosque.
The 40-40 club.
the Saints-Panthers.
Saints and Panthers.
This Panthers,
that's a good one.
This Panthers team has a winning record right now. Who would have thought the Panthers would have a winning record? They were a joke last year.
4-1 their last 5, man.
4-1 their last 5, 5-4 overall.
Yeah.
The Saints play terrible on the road.
Go, T.
The Panthers are consistent at home. I'm looking at the Panthers defense to clamp down here and cover this 5-point spread. I love the Panthers in this spot. This is a 4.5 unit play here.
Wow,
for
Teddy
me.
Brooks putting them
He's
out.
going from 3.75 to 4 to 5. He's
No, he
rolling
went
it.
from 3.75 to 3, back to 5, 4s and 5s, and now it's a 4.5. All right,
It's an
guys,
earthquake for you this week, Teddy.
just keep track of what's going on because we're giving them to you and we're telling you the unit size and everything else. And that's obviously we're doing the show on a Wednesday at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. A lot of things could change, obviously, on games with weather conditions, injuries, stuff like that. But that's what we like at this point and time. All right, we're
Well,
going to
what about
wrap.
the Monday night game? I was going to give it out as a bonus play
I
on
was
Monday
trying to
night.
get a little bit of basketball, but go right ahead.
Well, this Philly Green Bay game on this one. I
All
got
right,
to
let's
use
go.
this game. Current line Green Bay 2.5 and 44.5. I'm not going to hear fly Eagles fly this week. All you're going to hear is go Pack go because the Eagles 0-4 against the spread on Monday night. The Packers coming off that rough game last week. I see them rebounding strong, and they're going to take out the Eagles on Monday Night Football. I usually never give out the Monday Night Football here, but I'm going to give it out here. Green Bay Packers at home -2 points on Monday night.
What is the
Bam.
points? What's the
2.5
line?
right now. 2.5 and 44.5.
Okay. What unit size, please?
That's a 4-unit play. Like you said, bam, that's a winner here on Monday night. I'm going to cash in on Monday night.
4-unit play.
Bam.
Right?
All right, I'm all
All right.
set. I'm good to go now.
Bam. I like it. Bam. But I like boom better, but Bam's good. Teddy, we got to come up with a signature name for you. We got a Bam and a Boom. We got to get one for you.
You guys got the sprinkle. I haven't heard the sprinkle.
Yeah, what
yet.
happened to sprinkles?
No sprinkles
Teddy?
this week. We're going hard, baby.
Teddy's dumping the whole thing.
We're going hard. We're dumping our bankroll this week. It's feast or famine this week.
Hey, it's getting close to Thanksgiving. We got to stuff it up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We got to stuff that turkey.
All right, let's talk real quick because Ben's looking at us with that smile on his face, like wrap up and get the hell out of Podcast Junkie Studios because we have guests coming right after you guys. Anyways, we are going to jump into a little bit. If you guys, I know Teddy loves this more than life itself, the NBA. Any news? We got one undefeated team, and that's the champs from last year, came out of the gates storming. OKC 8-0. Anybody knocking them off the bandwagon this year, T? I don't see it.
They're too strong. They got a tough game tonight. They're playing Portland tonight. They're only favored by 4.
Yeah, but Portland's what? You think Portland's going to be as good as OKC
No,
at
not
the end of the day?
Tonight they're playing
Oh.
4 and 228.5.
All right. We got some NBA tonight. If you guys want to make a pick, if you don't want to make a pick, it's fine. Anything you're looking at tonight in the NBA?
I'm actually giving out one play in the NBA on my VIP. I might as well give it out on the show since I already gave out the football. I'm going to lay the points with the Denver Nuggets against Miami Heat. Miami Heat's been playing actually pretty decent basketball on the West Coast. They lost against the Lakers, and then they beat the Clippers. I think Denver's just too strong for them. They're 4-2 going against a 4-3 Heat. I'd take the Denver. Denver probably win this game by 15 plus here this evening.
Okay.
Yeah, the Denver Nuggets.
How you rating that?
I'd be a 3-star right now if I had to give it out a 3-star. I think I gave it out 3-star in the VIP anyways.
All right.
Denver minus the 9.5. They should win by double digits.
Should I even ask Teddy? Because Teddy probably going to tell me to go buzz off if I ask him about the NBA.
I am going to start doing some NBA breakdowns, but not yet. I want to see. You know, I was looking at the Lakers money line a little bit tonight. They got some white boys that are balling out. They got a few of them that are just going crazy. So
Austin Reeves.
He's
a game time decision though.
Okay. See, I didn't know
Got
that.
an injury. Yeah, he's been averaging like close to 30 a game, no? Or something like that, high 20s. LeBron, they're not missing LeBron too much.
They're not missing LeBron too much. He's old, man. You know, I was just watching.
That's your boy, though.
Charles. Yeah, I was just watching Charles Barkley talk about him, and Charles Barkley made a comment. He's like, "Listen, you can say this, you can say that. The guy's old. You know, he's got a sore back. It happens when you're 42."
Hey, you know what?
You know, Teddy, I know Scott doesn't like talking, but I'm sure you've just seen
boy.
in the last 10 minutes all this stuff going across ESPN and a couple of tickers about the legal bet, the gambling stuff going on with the NBA and whatnot. Yeah. They just made it with the committee. They're meeting today, this afternoon, to discuss any further partnerships with sports betting, with sports
But we
books.
want it, though. Why?
No, they're just talking. I'm just saying they're going to discuss where sports books
want it.
can't be partnered with the NBA,
Seems like you don't-
NFL.
I think it's bullshit. I think that's bullshit. Here's
Well,
why.
They did it in Europe. They banned it, in
but
soccer
okay.
as well.
Here's the problem.
We want it.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with all of this talk. So now we'll just
That's
take
why I brought it up. I want to hear your point on this.
Here's the problem with all this talk. You got sports betting. It's never going to change. Like they're like, oh, they're promoting to young kids. Okay, well, I watch a Super Bowl and I see 10 beer commercials. Does that mean they're promoting beer to young kids? No. So people just got to give it up. It's a free fucking country. If people over the age of 21 want to bet, let them bet. And don't let the players bet. That's all I got to say. Like Dana White said, all these fighters coming out now and saying they were approached to fix a fight. Why didn't they say anything before? Why didn't they go to Dana White when someone approached them? People are just, it's ridiculous.
Well, the FBI is investigating that fight, too, and they all stepped in on
It's
that.
ridiculous.
What do you think about places like this, Kelsey, now legal in 50 states? Where these, what are they called? It's not sports betting. It's what's it
You
called?
want to know what I think? It's called prediction markets.
Prediction
You want to know what I think? I think they have more money than the sports books.
That's what I was
They're
just going to
backed.
say.
They're backed by BlackRock. They're backed by major investment firms. They're not going anywhere. Sports betting is not going anywhere. Give it up.
All right.
Are the odds the same on the Kelsey? I mean, have you noticed anything on there? I'm just curious. I was going to ask the guys on here. I'm just curious.
A lot of
about
people love it. There's a lot of times you can get better value on there, but it just depends on the game. Depends on what side you're betting.
Tell you
too.
when you get serious, you got to take the glasses off.
Give it up. You cannot
now
beat
I like
sports
getting
betting.
fired up.
Now it looks
And I'll tell you what. Kalshi is backed by BlackRock. You guys know what BlackRock is, obviously,
billions,
right?
Billions.
Kalshi, it might be Polymarket actually. That's backed by BlackRock.
Yeah.
They just invested I don't know how many $1 billion into Polymarket. So no, I don't think the prediction markets are going anywhere. The prediction markets got the Seminole lawyers and all the lawyers from that run Hard Rock and MGM fighting them. They're not going to lose. They got big corporations behind them.
All right. Teddy Brooks, ladies and gentlemen.
I love getting them fired up. I got to woke them right.
That light hurts my eyes.
He
man.
likes cutting me off. He likes firing Teddy up. I don't know. I can't.
I was just curious
can't
about
get
that. I
a-
want to know what these people think about that markets out there. I've never seen it.
But we want it.
But I heard you could
Why-
get better lines out there and stuff.
Yeah,
so
you can.
We want all this stuff. We don't want them shutting this player props. We don't want them shutting anything down.
I could care less about the prayer props. I don't even
Oh,
use them.
we want guys having their action and whatever, enjoying it. Anyways, I mean, a few bad apples can't ruin the whole world, right?
And they won't.
Say.
And they won't.
Teddy
and
Brooks,
they won't.
my man Teddy.
Nothing's going to happen.
All right, I'm gonna sign off by saying this: Detroit Pistons tonight -8.5, 3-unit play in the NBA on Wednesday. So I'm gonna use the Pistons. They're playing real well right now. Won 3 in a row, 5-2 overall. I think they got a good solid team. I think they blow this team out. Utah got lucky to beat Boston. Now they got to go to play Detroit. Detroit's been playing better of late. I like Detroit in a big way to win by double digits. And that is it. And that is showtime, guys. Wow, we touched base. I don't know how many games we gave away to everybody today, but we gave out a lot of free information, guys. So I hope you can appreciate it. And again, I'm going to speak on behalf of myself, but I'm sure these guys are agreeing, so they would step up and say something different. Bet with your head, not over your head. These are not games to go crazy on. If you want to play the 4 units or the 5 units, maybe a little stronger than you would the 3 units. I'm sure everyone's in agreement on that. But again, if you like the plays, great. If you don't like them, do whatever you feel is best for you. And we're just trying to advise you the best we can. All right. The one and only Tommy the Hitman King, my man for over 30 years. Where can the people find you? I mean, you gave them enough stuff, I guess, but you got all these big plays that you haven't given out, so I guess they're going to find them. Where can they find them from you on each and every day?
Well, guys, it's going to be a big weekend, and always follow me on Instagram, first of all, at TKwins. On Instagram, I run some great specials throughout the week. Just check out the stories. And guys, that's the best place to find me. Go to my Instagram, at TKwins, and you can check out everything. That's the best place to find me there.
All right, and you're on Winnable.
I'm on Winnable. I'm on my own site, TKwins.com. You can follow the links right there in my bio and go right to everything there.
All right, perfect. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Take a good look at that face right there, man. That's a face of reason. Tommy the Hitman King. Speaking of faces, here he is with the glasses back on. The CEO of the Sports Prophet. My man. We've known each other a while as well. The one and only Teddy Brooks. He's got a lot of content up each and every day for you guys. I hope you're following it and enjoy it. I'm sure he, tells you like we all tell you. If you like it, use it. And I think you should listen to the man. Where can they find you, Teddy, each and every day?
Yep, we've had 6 out of 7 on free games. Free games. The last 6 out of 7 weeks have been winning weeks.
Go.
This week, right now, we're 2-1 going into tonight. Let's see what happens for the rest of the week. And by the way, every single week for the last 3 weeks, we've had a losing record going into Thursday, and then we just rocketed for a winning week overall. This week, we're not facing that same thing. We're actually ahead right now. So let's see how high we could take it. Go to _Prophets_pick. We post free games on there. We post our winnable links on there. We post this show links on there. Everything that you want from us is going to be right there.
By the way, we all going to that winnable bash in a few weeks?
I'll be down there. I think Ben said he's going down there too as well. I'll be ready.
I think Ben should set up a little booth for us so we can do a little live version.
I'm taking it Ubers.
We are the podcast junkie OGs. We were here before any of them.
That's right.
I think every sports handicapper that comes in this studio
over 2 years
should pay homage to this show right here.
Yeah,
that's
what's
what
up with that, Ben? You hear that? Teddy Brooks speaking it up. All right, guys, we love doing the show. Get the Edge Sports Podcast. We are on all podcast forums, Apple, Spotify. We have our own channel. It's real simple. Get the Edge Sports Podcast on YouTube. Just check it all out. We're up there all the time. The show runs. If you missed it live, it's running right now. It's there each and every day. Check it out. Take advantage of these opportunities we're putting up. I am Scott Mattews. I host the show with these two great guys each and every week. You can find me on Instagram, SM Sports Picks, Picks. Check out my broadcast channel. Great part about the broadcast channel, it's only on Instagram and it's free. I'm putting out free stuff. There's nothing in there to buy, guys. Nothing. I give out extra bonus plays there each and every day. I do my videos, give it away for free. I'm like a free machine. That's what I'm doing, giving it away. And that's it. So take advantage of it. And again, if you like the games, fine. If you don't like them, don't play them. Plain and simple. We will be back here next Wednesday. Man, it's getting close to Turkey Day, guys. You guys going out of town? You going to be in?
I'm heading over to the Bahamas, man. I'll be in the Bahamas.
Oh, so you'll be shooting over there?
No, I'll be here Wednesday, but leaving over the Bahamas.
Teddy and I will be.
I'll be here.
I'll be here with the day before.
I'm getting the rodeo signed by Benny. He's putting the noose on me. All right, guys, listen. Appreciate you being with us. Next Wednesday, 2:10 p.m. Eastern Time. One and only Get the Edge Sports Podcast. Check it all out. Have a great week. Boom.
I got Teddy fired up in that one.
Teddy! Let's go.